Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Today I'm out in the factory and I want to show you my latest find from the transfer station metal pile. Not doing anything right now, and I just thought some of you guys might be interested. Something for me to do. Sue's in the house playing a video game, so isn't Beth. I got a movie I'm probably going to watch this afternoon. It's raining out. We went for a walk this morning. And the rain has really softened the road up, and the cars are driving over it and pushing all the rocks down into the dirt. It's starting to smooth right out pretty good. Just as a side note, there's one person on this road. Yeah, I'm just going to talk for a while. There's one person on this road who has actually bragged about it. Tries to run over me every now and then. Either I'm on a bike or I'm on foot. Or they'll just come really close to me. So anyway, comical story. Sue, Beth, and I were walking up the road. I think Beth was in front, and then Sue, then myself. And we're walking, all along beside each other, three abreast. And I heard a car coming behind me, so I stepped over to the edge of the shoulder, and Sue stepped back. So we were pretty much single file. And it happened to be right up by, like third neighbor up. There's a blind corner right there, and right on the corner there's a great big maple tree and all kinds of brush. And it takes a pretty sharp corner. So it's a blind corner, which I ride around my bike every time I ride. And right on the other side of the road, right across from the maple tree, there's a mailbox on a big steel pole. So it's kind of a bottleneck right there on a blind corner. So when I ride down through there with my bike, I never ride two abreast. When I get right there, I get over on the shoulder. So even if I'm out on the road, I make sure there's no bike beside me. So if I see something coming, I can yank it right over into the ditch, and I don't have a bike between me and the ditch. That's kind of a bad spot. So anyway, just happened to be that we were just about 50 feet from that corner. Maybe 100. But anyway, this person that tries to run over me every now and then, ironically, came up the wrong side of the road. We were walking on the left, came right up just maybe 3 feet from us on the wrong side of the road and just went by us. Like, whoa, that was kind of close. Just got by us, just coming around that blind corner, and here comes a red Humvee with a woman driving it, and she's moving. So here he is on the wrong side of the road, or them on the wrong side of the road, on a blind corner. And what's in front of them, about 50 feet ahead of them, is a Humvee coming about 45 miles an hour. And they're not in the ditch either. They're out in the road. So this is a potential head-on collision. And they yanked it over into the ditch, and the Humvee yanked it over the other way. And they went by each other, probably maybe missed each other by less than a foot. And then that red Humvee, the mailbox right there, it saw the mailbox and yanked around the mailbox. And if it hadn't been for the mailbox being around, they probably would have run right over all three of us. So it just doesn't pay to drive on the wrong side of the road to try to scare somebody, especially on a blind corner. Anyway, enough of that. I found that rather funny, and I hope they learned a lesson. Don't try to run over Tinny. It's not good for your karma. And I believe in karma a lot. Anyway, I was at the dump yesterday at the transfer station. That's right after I put the brand spanking new Carhartt seat covers on my Ford F-150 Super Crew Cab. Yep, Carhartt makes seat covers like the Carhartt overalls. That real thick material. I got them in charcoal or gravel, or it's a kind of a grayish color. And Beth and I, yesterday and the day before, put them on my pickup, which was not easy, but they're on there now anyway. And just to give you an idea why you don't see a lot of them around, what do you think them seat covers cost? $500 for seat covers. Yep, $500. Had to have them. Probably last me forever. You can take them right off. Easy, but you can take them off and put them right in the washing machine and wash them, unlike plastic ones, and put them back on again. So anyway, I'll get to the original point here before I get done. Okay, we got the seat covers on. We went to the transfer station, and we went here and we went there, and the transfer station finally come down to the metal pile. Sue got out, I get out, we walk around. Sue walks over to me and hands me this. Well, maybe a year ago, she walked up to me and handed me this. You guys remember this. This is a Gerber hand knife, pocket knife, you know. Not an expensive knife, but it's pretty near brand new when she handed it to me. And I carry that from time to time. I carried it a long time in my Carhartt jacket vest pocket in my Carhartt winter jacket. So yesterday, she walks up to me and hands me this. And I looked it all over, and it's I don't know if I can pronounce this right now. You know I am about pronunciation. It's a Kershaw, and the model number is 1920. And there's still a lot of blade left. I sharpened the blade. Blade was pretty dull. But the unique part about it is that these things here flip up on both sides, and you can put whatever you want to for those 1/4 inch whatever thingies. You know what I mean? Like going a electric screwdriver. I've got a small and a big Phillips and a small and a big flat blade. And right here, it has a thing that flips. You can either use it like that, or you can flip it all the way up and use it like a regular screwdriver. Take one of these ends out and put it right on there, and you got a screwdriver. Pretty cool, huh? Anyway, she found that on the dump. Now, here's the sad part. I looked it all over, and it had some sticky stuff on the blade where somebody had opened a box that had some tape on it, you know, packing tape, glue on it, and it wasn't rusty. It's pocket worn. This all shiny right there. You can see where somebody was carrying this in their pocket. This was somebody's old friend. This knife was in somebody's pocket. Probably looks like just a regular carrier, everyday carry. And they took it out. Something on the metal pile probably had a screw in it that they wanted to take out, or something they needed to cut off or something. When I found it, the blade was closed. Anyway, and salvaged something off the metal pile, and evidently set that knife down and picked it up, forgot, left it there. So when this person gets home, they're going to go, oh, man, I left my knife at the dump. Well, I feel a little bad about that because this is probably somebody's old friend. And if anybody ever mentions this, and I can find him, I'll give it back to him. But until then, I think it's going to stay in my pocket. Now, this one, I was at the dump maybe 6 months ago, and guy stopped, in a gray pickup, guy in his 40s. And he looked and he said, you quite often can find some pretty good stuff here if you look around. I said, yeah. I said, a while back, I found a jackknife. I took it out of my pocket and showed it to him. I said, just laying here, blade closed, laying on a box. I said, I don't think somebody threw it away. Nothing wrong with it. I think somebody set it down and just forgot it and walked off. And he said, yeah. He said, you're right. He said, I know the guy that did that. He said, I know who that knife belongs to. I said, great. Tell me who it is. And, I'll give back to him. He said, he ain't that good a guy and I don't like him that well. Why don't you just keep the knife and we'll just never had this conversation. So he wouldn't tell me who the guy was, so I still got his knife. And if he's watching this video, hey, the Dexter Corinna transfer station found this metal pile. If you want her, come and get her. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Try to have a really great day, and try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Bye-bye.